S. Chan presents Educational Video Lectures. Difficult concepts made easy. Study anywhere, anytime.
Public speaking and stage fear are the most affected things in this today's scenario. Modern world is all about soft skills and technical skills together. But in technical skills, you are talking about core ideas, core areas. Here you are talking about you need to present something, whatever you have heard so far, you have done so far. When we are talking about it, expressing those thoughts in your presentation, that is fine, we can prepare it. But the problem comes when we need to express these ideas in front of people. That is called presentation skills, and do not worry about it. We will try and help you to reduce the stage fright and to talk about the tips of preparing and delivering powerful presentations.
If you want to study these topics in detail, refer to these books from Vikas Publishing House. Link is provided in the description box.
Hi, I am Dr. Divyabha. So I would be covering presentation skills. There are certain tips for how to prepare it that we have already covered. Now we would be talking about how to present your ideas and deliver your presentations in an effective manner, and which can impact the long-lasting impact on people. Now, if we talk about, is it so difficult to overcome this fear and talk in front of people? Yes, it is. Because it is counted as after violent death, most people fear about public speaking more than anything else. So this is the second largest fear people do carry, and this is how we help people that this is not the fear. You just have to practice something, and certain tips which are here you need to follow. You may be able to overcome these. So planning a presentation, do you think it is important to plan a presentation? This is all about, I have the data, I have the content, I just need to deliver it. I've prepared my slides well. Is it important to deliver it in the same manner or not? Yes, it is important. And delivering a presentation has to be planned before, then only you can present it well. Now the first thing comes, why are you doing this talk? Be clear about the purpose. If you are not clear about the purpose, you do not know why are you talking about this particular topic, your complete planning fails. So first thing, the purpose, the objective of preparing and delivering this talk has to be clear. Second thing, do you know how much audience you are carrying in your presentation? Maybe a very smaller group is there whom you are addressing, or maybe a larger audience are there whom you are addressing. You need to feel that and take a feel of it prior to your presentation, before delivering the presentation. That will help you to improve wherever you feel that improvement is required, and to connect with your audience. Larger audience, very difficult to connect. If a smaller audience is there, you can easily connect with everyone. But the problem comes when very few people are sitting in a group, but everyone wants that similar kind of attention in your audience. That's fine, you can give that. I'll tell you those steps also, how to give proper attention to everyone and how they can feel that they are actually important in your presentation. Next thing comes, make notes of your subject. If you think notes are important, that would help you to prepare your presentations well, that would help you to deliver your presentations well. Some of the points which are very, very important, I should not skip those points. If at all I am forgetting some of the points, I can go back to those points and then deliver it well. That can be done. Use small pieces of paper, please. Do not use A4 sheets while presenting something and showing it to your audience. And if at all you are using some notes, number them. It's not that one point is coming at a time and second chit is coming at the time of when fourth one is required. So just number them so that you can easily tap where you are going wrong. PowerPoint has notes and timing feature. You all are aware of it. If you think timing has been given to you, like in 10 minutes of time you need to present and you need to deliver the content, and it has to be conveyed to everyone, it should be done. Always try and use this feature of timing your presentation. Next thing comes, that time your talk and practice it. Practicing is important. If you think only 10 minutes of topic or delivery content I have, but I need to stretch it to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you need to find out ways how to stretch it, or maybe vice versa. 15 minutes slides you have, content you have, but you need to complete it in 10 minutes, then also you need to practice it. Just think about how to time it, how to practice it well in advance, and then deliver. Practice it again and again. This is something which cannot be, nothing can replace this. So as much as you practice, the way you are presenting, the way you are delivering, similarly the results would be wonderful. Now it's all about how to plan your presentation. Now the next thing comes, do we have any tips? Do we have any techniques to make our presentations lively? Yes, we do have. First thing, maintain eye contact with the audience. How to maintain eye contact? How to show that smile on your face all the time when you are actually nervous from inside? Very simple things. First thing, why do we have to make eye contact? There are 2 points in this one point. How to make eye contact with your audience? Very easy step. Just find out, first thing, why do we need to do that? First thing is that they want to be present in your presentation. They want to feel that they are important for your presentation. They are the audience. They want to feel that you should give them focus, that yes, are you understanding my points or not? So this is the reason you need to make eye contact. Second thing, while are we smiling? Can we smile all the time? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. First thing, it gives the face value. If you are smiling and when you are lecturing, you are smiling, people would tend to involve in your talks. It is always important to smile, keep smiling, so that they can connect with you and they feel that yes, you are approachable also. Maintaining eye contact, how it can be done? Maybe if you think it is difficult for you, you are feeling nervous to do that, it is always good that you can align with the person who is actually agreeing with your points at a time. When he is agreeing with your point, it is always easy to maintain the eye contact, and that kind of you feel that I'm little hesitant in talking to such points, I'm little hesitant, I cannot express my points well, and he is accepting what you are saying, then always it is good for you and good for the for that person also, because you all are on the same page. Second thing, if you don't find anyone and very large audience is there, so it is always find a wall behind the audience and just focus on one point and slowly move your points from here to there so that you can mingle your audience in your talks. Second thing, use of gestures and facial expressions. Do you think body language has its own role? Do you think, is there any role of body language in your communication? You'll be amazed to know that when we talk about body language, when we talk about non-verbal communication, here we are talking about gestures and facial expressions. Almost 93% of your communication is done through your facial expressions, your non-verbal communication. It could be any, maybe writing is also one of the non-verbal communication. Only 70%, only 7% is there which talks about which you are actually speaking. So only verbal communication taking 7% in your entire communication where you are actually focusing on, and 93% is given to non-verbal cues. So if this is the difference, you have to be very, very careful while giving your facial expressions, while giving your gestures, while smiling, and your hand movements. It should not be that much that people are not ready and it is distracting for your audience. So try and maintain it. Next thing comes, avoid distraction. I am carrying this, so this is also a distraction. Maybe for you, some of the people, they carry some maybe laser light they are carrying, and they think that it is okay when I am using it, but fidgeting with these things may create a distraction for your audience. Try to keep it somewhere when not using. So always try to avoid distractions while your presentations are going on. Be prepared. Practice makes perfect. Nothing can replace this particular word. So you need to practice once, twice, thrice, and you have to find out how would you practice it. Maybe in front of the mirror. Maybe you can record yourself and see it once, twice. Maybe you can ask your friends to sit with you and see and give the feedback, proper feedback, where you are going wrong, what is right, where you need to emphasize more. So all these things will help you to practice more and deliver best. Be confident. This is something which I always say that when we are confident, our facial expression shows that we are confident. What is happening inside me, nobody knows. So my expression shows that I'm confident. Even if I'm nervous, I should not let my audience to know about it that I'm nervous while speaking something. How I can do that? Maybe through practice, maybe through a smile, maybe through connecting with my audience one-on-one, that yes, and if at all I feel that I'm still not very confident, I can ask certain questions to involve them in my talks. Every effective beginning and effective end, very, very important. First thing, if you start with an effective beginning of your presentation, they would like to listen to you, they would like to know, they would like to explore more what you are going to say. Maybe the outcome is something that they would like to take it for them. Next thing, ending. Ending is, these are the last note people would try and take it for them, because they feel that this is the end of your presentation and this is something which was very important you have talked about, and I will carry on. Actually, it is a memorable thing and I'll remember it for a good long time. Speak freely. You should not have any biases in the audience. First thing, if at all you have any biases, try and avoid it, remove it. And biases are something everybody has. We are humans. We like somebody, we dislike somebody, but that's okay. You are the person who is the presenter here, and you are the person who knows better than others. So you have to tell with the conviction that there are no biases. I am not liking somebody and then concentrating on that person, or I am disliking somebody and not involving that person in my speech. It should not happen. Avoid any kind of biases and speak freely. Whatever comes in your mind which is appropriate, which is related to your topic, talk about it. Next thing, avoid fillers. What are fillers? Okay, so I think, I believe. When you say I believe, there is no conviction. When you say I think, there is no conviction. You have read about your topic, you have researched your topic, you have the conviction, you have the knowledge, please talk about it with that confidence and with that freeness. No fillers, is not the thing which you are expected to do. Use different types of media. Maybe one media is this, maybe visuals you can show, some papers you can show, you can write also, or any other media which you feel is convenient for you to use, or maybe it is easier for others to access, you must use that. Effective pauses. Do you think there is any role of pauses in your presentation or in your speech? Yes, it has its own impact. When we are talking about 93% of non-verbal communication, pause also comes in. So pause has its own impact. Whenever you are speaking, take effective pauses at a certain point of time wherever it is required. Stress on important point. Stress where you actually want to emphasize on something, do stress. Speak language of the audience. You have very good command on your language. You have very good communication skills and vocabulary is very solid. You must have seen a lot of speakers speaking a lot, but the others are not understanding it well. I don't want to name anyone, but you can understand it. Now, when we are talking about speaking the language of the audience, does not mean that you need to learn that language. It is just that what they can understand, speak that only. What they can grasp and then give you feedback, only talk about that. Engage with the audience, maybe asking questions, giving certain different kind of answers, different kind of overviews on something that would help you to connect with your audience, and they will also be engaged. Fighting the stage fright. Do you think it is important that I need to fight? I don't have to fight, I just don't have to show it. If I have the stage fright, that's okay. I need to overcome this rather than fighting with this. Take a deep breath. This helps every time. For meditation, general communication, for problems, for any kind of problem, taking a deep breath, it always helps. Always take the help of it. choose the right angle on the standing during the presentation. There is a podium. Sometimes you have podium, sometimes you do not have. If podium is there, that's okay. You can stay behind the podium and speak. Very easy medium of communication, especially for presentation skills. But where it has to be placed, this is important, not right in front of your audience. What it shows that you are distracting them. It shows that you are not ready to answer their questions. It shows the impact that you are actually taking their space rather than giving them space. So it is always better to, your podium should be on such an angle, maybe some angle where you can see your audience well and they can see what you want to show. So it is always on a little angled size rather than standing in front of your audience. So that gives more impact on your presentation, and it gives roof to your audience also to ask questions and then get engaged. We will take a break here. In the last discussion, we have covered about what are the skills, what are the tips for presentation skills, and in the next section, we will talk about what are the do's and don'ts in presentation skills.
Now quality learning is easily available at your doorstep. S. Chand Academy brings detailed lectures based on UGC curriculum as per the New Education Policy 2020. So do not forget to subscribe to the S. Chand Academy and access the wide world of knowledge conveniently sitting within the comfort of your home. Stay connected and keep watching S. Chand Academy. Happy learning!
Welcome back to S. Chand Academy. In the last lecture, we have covered what are the presentation skills and what are the tips to prepare a presentation and deliver it. In this lecture, we would be talking about what are some do's and don'ts while preparing the presentation, especially delivering the presentation. So when we are talking about people to whom we are giving presentation, when we are talking about how to deliver a presentation effectively, these three things are very, very important. Tell people what you are going to say. That means you are talking about the introduction of your presentation. Tell them what is there in the entire presentation. Give a brief about your presentation. And second thing, you would be talking about what exactly the presentation is. First thing, introduction, then matter of your presentation. Whatever the topic has been allotted to you or maybe given to you, or it is a solicited presentation when we are talking and you want that you have the information and you want people to know about it, then you are giving the entire information about it. Next thing, I have already talked about certain things. I need to tell them again. This is the overview of my presentation. It has to be given. So these 3 points, just keep in mind while preparing the presentation and delivering, your presentation would be effective. So now certain do's and don'ts in your presentation. We'll start with do's. Take a deep breath. This is always important and always beneficial while going for any kind of speech, whether it is presentation skill or maybe for public speaking or maybe debate competition, wherever you are going, it is important to take a deep breath and then start with your thoughts. Speak clearly. There has to be clarity in your speech. If you feel you are fumbling somewhere, if you are feeling you are repeating your words, if you think some words are not coming out properly, please read them again, speak them again. There is no harm in doing it, but it has to be clear. Next thing, make a small cue cards, though we have already talked about, but now also you can make some small cue cards where you are numbering them and which is going to remind you again and again, this is what you are supposed to say. Beware of where your audience is and are you facing all of them. Maybe your audience are sitting somewhere here. It is your point. It is your presentation. They are your audience. It is important for you to face them all and give equal chance to everyone to talk to you, to discuss with you, to communicate with you, and it could be any form. Are they asking question or you are asking question from them? Then smile. Again, that's the ornament for you. You should always carry. This is the jewelry you should always carry when you are speaking something. Next thing, be yourself and project your personality. I'm a very confident person, but it is not shown to others. I'm a very maybe lean-hearted person. It is not shown to others. Negativity you must hide, but positivity you must explore. So everybody should know that you are a confident personality and show your confidence to everyone. I know everything, but I don't want to express. This is also one of the negative traits. I know these things, but I would like to tell more. So maybe I'll read about it, maybe I'll research about it, I would talk more about it. So this is one thing, one attitude one should carry always. Be yourself and project your personality. This is done. Remember, no one knows how you feel. This is only you. I am nervous. I can only feel it. Others should not come to know. This is my feeling. This is my personal thing. It is my weakness that I am feeling nervous. Sometimes if I am feeling nervous also, it is also a positive impact. If I am nervous, I try to practice more. If I feel that I am nervous, I try to read more. If I am nervous, I try to research more. So something which I am doing which is helping me to do more, it is always good, it is always positive. So do not take it negatively that I am nervous, so I am a negative person. I don't know much. You always know more because of nervousness, you are reading more. Next thing, remember that your audience is on your side. They have come for you only. If they are listening to you, if they are there for you, that means they are on your side. They never want that they will ask question and you should not be able to answer that question. They will never want that your presentation will go wrong. They are always on your side, and just think about it that I am here for them. I need to give my 100%. They are giving me their 100%. So it is always better and it is a win-win situation. It should be a win-win situation for both. Don'ts, little things, not much, but you need to keep in mind. First thing, don't rush what you are trying to say. You should slow down. Maybe some very important points, what you are speaking in rush and people are not being able to relate to it. If it is an important point, then go slow. Otherwise also, there is no hurry. There is no hurry to wind up things. Always try and go slow so that you can relate to people, and if you are emphasizing on some points, your important points are being focused by them as well. Don't read off a sheet of a paper word by word. It is not important. Maybe you are skipping some of the points. That's fine. No problem. You are not supposed to tell them everything. There are books for that. There are other important aspects for that. But it is important to relate and coordinate with your audience rather than only reading from somewhere where it is written, or maybe you are carrying a sheet where you have written everything and reading from there. Now, fiddling with things, again, very, very irritating. Keeping a pen, maybe trying to use your hand movements inappropriately, or maybe you are trying to do it something which people may not find very accepting. So try and avoid it. I have seen some people trying to show fingers also. This is what I am trying to say. Do you understand it or not? Again, very, very irritating for others because they don't want that command from you. Use inappropriate language for your audience. Never ever do it. It is not important. It is not to be done at all. You are in a public appearance where you are facing people. You should always give that convenient environment to them to ask questions and to give important tips to them, rather than giving, maybe if somebody is not very interested in listening to you, that's okay. You can give them time to understand you, or maybe make it so appropriate that people would listen to you. If at all you find in a bigger audience, 5, 7, 10 people are not listening to you, that's okay. It is not your point always. They are also here to understand something, to learn something. If they are not learning, they're lose. Now, do not panic at all. If you think that a lot of people are there, I was not prepared for so many people and I'm panicking, go slow. That would help you. Take a deep breath again. Go slow and go point by point. Wherever you think I need to take a pause, I can take pause also. But do not panic while giving your presentation. It will spoil your presentation. Even if you have prepared well, it will spoil your presentation. In this summary, certain points I would like to keep it. Again, this is the overview of the presentation. First thing, most talks go according to the plan. So never think negative that I have planned this, I don't know what people will think about it. I want to say this, I don't know how people would perceive it. it is always generally go according to your plan. So just plan things and then deliver it. Next thing, but you must actually plan unless you are very experienced. It can go unplanned also. If you have planned it, always plan it. But if you are an experienced person, you think that every time in giving presentation, people are taking it in that manner. That's okay, fine. You don't have to plan, or maybe you don't have to practice it also if you are a seasoned speaker. You have the support of your audience that you are all aware of. Most common mistakes are avoidable. Just keep in mind, if you think that this is a mistake which I am creating and can be avoidable, yes, it is avoidable. And try and avoid all the problems, then only come for speaking something. Next, in the word won't end if something goes wrong. Maybe certain facts you are not able to deliver it properly. Certain things which you feel that it is not to be done in this manner, certain other manners were good enough. That's okay. This is not the end of the life. If you are giving your presentation, this may be the first experience what you are carrying. That's okay. These are the learnings which you have taken. In next time onwards, when you prepare something, just go with those lines where you went wrong last time, and then see the wonders can be done through this, and a lot of opportunities are waiting for you. This is the end of this lecture, and I hope that you'll be able to prepare your presentations well next time onwards, and you'll be able to deliver it more effectively. Thank you.
If you want to study these topics in detail, refer to these books from Vikas Publishing House. Link is provided in the description box. If you found our video interesting, please like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon.
All rights reserved. This video has been prepared for educational purposes only. No part of it may be reproduced or copied without the permission of the copyright holder.